It's grilling time on the Holland Grill. Today we're going to cook a complete dinner featuring pork loin. This one's about 5 pounds. It's the whole loin. You've got to try Holland's Mediterranean Greek seasoning. I like to add a little extra black pepper. Remember, let it sit out about a half an hour to knock the chill off and let the seasoning absorb. Simply place the loin in the center of your preheated Holland Grill. Now you're cooking by time now, so many minutes a pound. This will take about an hour and a half. So I insert my temperature probe of my digital thermometer about an inch into the meat. Close the lid. That's going to take an hour and a half. Now I want to add a couple of baked potatoes to my dinner. And if you get your timing right, this will all be done together. So I'll pour a little olive oil over the potatoes and then rub that oil all over so that the seasoning will stick, and use a lot of our Carolina seasoning. This is just going to give a delicious, tasty crust to these potatoes, and you'll eat the skins and everything. Of course, we'll put 2 ears of corn on later. The potatoes will take about 1 hour, so after my pork loin is cooked for a half an hour, I'll put the baked potatoes on, and they're going to take about 1 hour again. So this is the beginning of your complete dinner. The pork loin's already cooked 1/2 hour. The potatoes will take about an hour. And again, we're cooking the pork loin to about 160 degrees internal temperature. Close your lid, and after those cook for a little while longer, we're going to put 2 ears of corn. Now, I've peeled away the first layer of leaves off the corn. They take about 40 minutes total cooking time, 20 minutes on each side. After the potatoes have cooked a half an hour, I'm going to turn those over so they'll get nice and crispy on the other side. So the pork loin is already cooked for about an hour, almost. The potatoes a half an hour, and the corn's going to take roughly 40 minutes. Now after 20 minutes, I'll open the grill back up and rotate those corn on the cob just so it'll cook well on the other side. It all smells delicious too. So the whole meal cooking now, the pork loin, the baked potatoes, the corn on the cob. Shut the lid and let it finish cooking. The total cooking time for the whole thing has been about an hour and a half. And you can see they're all done at the same time. You've got the makings of a complete meal. Remove that temperature probe. It's hot. Don't use your hand like I have done many times. And now we'll start to prepare our dinner. Let's cut into that pork loin a little bit. Maybe cut out a couple of nice chops here. Everything looks nice and done, golden brown. The corn on the cob is roasted. The baked potatoes have that crispy, crunchy crust on them. They're going to be wonderful. So I'll cut out a couple of nice thick chops there with that great seasoning that's on there, the Mediterranean Greek pepper. It's so juicy, so tender. You can just see the juice pour right out of it. We'll cut out a couple chops and start dressing up our dinner plate there. Take an ear of corn and add to it. Add a baked potato. Now, I want to dress up that baked potato, of course. Use your favorite toppings. Look at that steam come out of that baked potato. It's a hot potato. So I'll use a pot holder and kind of mash that potato up a little bit. And then add some of your favorite toppings. I like to squirt that liquid butter over top of it. It's already melted and it just soaks right into that baked potato. And of course, you've got to add a little shredded cheese to that mixture. That's going to be a wonderful baked potato. Maybe a scoop of sour cream. Let's sprinkle a little black pepper over that. Maybe some green onions diced up. Add a green onion for garnish there. And you have got the makings of a wonderful meal. Of course, you want to add a little bit of your favorite barbecue sauce. Just pour it right over top of the pork there. The heat of the pork chops will heat that sauce up a little bit. And this is going to be one delicious, complete meal. All cooked on the Holland Grill. Look at that baked potato. Doesn't that look delicious? Let's peel back that corn. Cooking it like that, the silks will just pull right off. You won't have to worry about that, and you just have a great roasted ear of corn there with pork loin and baked potato, all on the versatile Holland Grill.